You ever just been bored of the internet, scrolling through your phone, and you're thinking, man, I wish there was more podcasts? Yeah, me neither. You just say you wish there were? You're a fucking liar. Don't look away. No, don't look away. Don't look away. Look at me. Look at me. Fucking liar. You disgust me. It's like no matter where you scroll throughout all of YouTube, Instagram, I don't use Twitter. I would never use Twitter. Fuck Twitter. But like, it genuinely feels as if like these people had one deep conversation after a hellish blunt rotation, and they went to their local Best Buy, tortured all the poor 9-to-5 workers that just trying to get a salary, just trying to get paid. Fucking insurge of people that think they're deep by just saying just blatant homophobia, you know, misogyny, or genuinely just some dumb shit, and just bought a microphone and thought, I'm gonna start a podcast. My favorite NBA players do it. Your local fucking crackhead probably has a podcast as we speak. It's the specific style podcast. It used to be really popular. I don't think that they still do it no more, mainly because it was the catalyst of, do you want to get your shit banned? It was the catalyst of, do you want to get erased from YouTube, Twitch, wherever? Do you want to get your platform erased? Right? It was, you take the podcast owners, right? Predominantly male. You just take the podcast owners and you surround them by like 8, 12 women. And I had two main problems with that. And the reason why that shit was so insufferable, not only would it be the most sexist, most just fucking illogical things you will ever hear from a podcast host. There was one dude, right, that was podcasting. It was him, his producer, and his co-star. I'm pretty sure they're banned, or they just stopped. Which, if they stop, thank you. That they had all the women in around that circle, and he was mad aggressive about it. He was talking about some, all y'all gonna rate me, my co-star, and my producer 1 out of 10. I'm gonna stand up just one time, and y'all better pay fucking attention. Damn. He kicked the girl off because he had said that, or that she had said, my guy, you're like, it was like something like a 2 out of 10. It was something actually egregious. You feel me? But he rated the co-star like a higher, like a 9 out of 10. Let me remind you, he started before he said that he wasn't gonna get his feelings hurt, and then he did. And then immediately kicked her off and called her a bitch. You can feel, like, you can hear the lump in his throat forming. Man, stupid bitch. Like, you can hear the lump in his throat forming, you know, just from, like, how hurt he was. Because one girl said that, hey, you're not my type. Oh, you know what I mean? Pause. I don't know what noise that was, but those type of videos have the dumbest, like, hosts, co-stars, whatever. They have the dumbest fucking hosts, right? The most homophobic, misogynist, just illogical thinking hosts that you can imagine. That's what they're going to say, the most illogical things. And then also another problem that feeds into that just the whole room just being dumb. Sometimes, and I'm sorry to the women for this, they will actually grab the dumbest woman, like, ever. They will grab the most fucking dumb women you will ever hear in that room. They really do that on purpose. I don't think that's by accident. I don't think that is just a coincidence. You know what I mean? Like, if you would have told me that they lined up 30 women and they had them all take IQ tests, and whatever, like, the 10 that were the lowest got in, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, don't get me wrong, there'd be some very, very intellectual women there that would just get shunned or spoken over or just flat out really disrespected. But it doesn't, like, you can't fix the entire problem with just a couple people, right? If you have 2 smart people in a room surrounded by just a room full of idiots, you're not gonna fix anything. If anything, you would have more success just talking to you and the other smart person, or at least the one with the 2 people with the most common sense. You would have more luck talking to each other in a controlled environment. This is like the most controlled environment ever. If the cameras weren't rolling, I couldn't even imagine the shit that be happening. Like, I don't know if you played Baldur's Gate 3. You should play it. It's a peak game. Like, it feels like I'm fighting the dark urge to like put a clip of just like what I'm talking about. For one, it'll make the video more entertaining for you and me. 2, you know, that it'd be wonderful if I do that. You know, I can actually source my credit. I can credit my sources. But like, I don't know like the legal parameters around that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really that I'm making fun of the people, even though I did like, Fresh and Fit is 100% coming to mind. But it's more of I'm making fun of that content. And I just really feel like that's just a negative as a whole. That really was the genesis of really just podcasting, and that podcasting era where everybody had a damn podcast. I think we're still in that, but I think we passed the climax, the alpha male, the just the crazy shit at the top. I think we're like right here. We're like right here. Like, here's the end. Right here's the like start, the build up, the climax. Right, with all the shit I said, all the shit I'm mentioning is like right here. And I feel like we're right here. We're slowly coming back down. We're in that era where we're in the part of the era where it's like podcasting is slowing down, kind of. But like, I feel like more like basketball players, athletes as general, like as a whole, especially retired athletes, which is, I think, wonderful. It's fucking beautiful that Cam Newton picked up a microphone and started talking. It's beautiful that Ahmad Shumpert, J.R. Smith started talking on a mic. If anything, that helped their career. That really helped their legacy. But it is a little annoying to see like a million other people starting podcasts. You know what I mean? I get it. You're an athlete. You're bored, especially if you're not playing. Like, I understand you'd be bored, but like, I'm just the nobody that's recorded on my phone. So, like, more freedom to you. I just complain. That's really just what I do. I just complain and rant and talk about shit, how I'm feeling, and then I'm gonna forget the next like hour or 2. But yeah, that's mainly what I talk about. I need to start doing my due diligence to actually do research, so I can actually try to make my content more entertaining by at least like I don't want you just to picture an image. I want you to actually see what I'm talking about. But you know, I'm not Mr. Moneybags, and I'm not the brightest. So, you know, you put me in a lawsuit, I'm crumbling like the crust of a pie. You know what I mean? I'm done for. You know what I mean? So I need to start doing my research, my due diligence, so I can, you know, start putting more effort into the content. But you know, thank you for listening. As always, see y'all.